Okay guys, so we are back in still a brain rot. And for this video, we are going to be unlocking all 4 brand new brain rots coming to the game in update 26. But before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe. And let's get right into it. Okay guys, so we are now in the game, and I have a very cool showcase to give you guys today. Now, as you can see on the left, I am in a modded version of the game. Now, you know, this modded version is not like any other modded version. I have access to every new brain rot, meaning like the other modded games haven't even updated yet, but I already have access to these brand new brain rots. So for starters, I think that there's actually, I think the lowest one is a brain rot god. So what we're gonna do is, if you guys come over here, you can see how people have walking animations, etc, etc. You know, we're gonna go over their walking animations, their AFK animations, their VFX, and just the overall design of the actual brain rot itself. So what this means is that, you know, well, we're just gonna kind of rate these brain rots, showcase them, and actually, you know, show you guys that this is not that bad of an update. But first, if you guys come over here, we have like an admin machine. Now, since we're in a modded version, this doesn't really show up, but in the real game, every hour, I think like a new event spawns or something. Like, I guess it's like a new event. There's a new luck multiplier, and then there's like a brain rot that comes with it. Now, this is the event calendar. Now, this is, you know, this is a little bit confusing if I do say so myself, because if you guys look on the tree, you know, I think that this thing was basically like a daily reward system, and it will be dropping very, very soon. You see, in a day and 2 hours. But if you guys look on this tree, you can see a bunch of different brain rots, and this does kind of stress me out a little bit, all right? But let me explain why, all right? Because we're gonna be getting daily rewards. So if we look on this tree, why do I see a strawberry elephant and a meowl, which are both OG brain rots, by the way? So this doesn't really make much sense to me, because if they end up making a freaking OG brain rot a daily reward, I think the community is literally going to lose their minds. Because I mean, I'm assuming that the brain rots that are actually on this tree are, you know, able to be, you know, obtained. So it is a little bit confusing. That might end up making the community mad in the future. I don't really know. And this is Santa's Fuse. Now, this is opening in 6 days and 22 hours. As you guys know, the update did drop today. So yeah, next update, we'll probably end up getting this Santa's Fuse. Now, this looks really cool. I don't really know what it's gonna be. I don't know what it's gonna be about. I don't know what's gonna be in this. There are no leaks for this yet, but you guys know whenever leaks drop, I will be making a video, because my last video actually did really good. I really appreciate the support, by the way, guys. Anyways, though, moving on with this video, okay? I'm locking in from here on out, I promise. Anyways, though, we can't really spawn brain rots in our base, but that's actually a good thing, because we can spawn brain rots right here. And actually, I'm already on it. The Ballerina Peppermintina. If we go ahead and spawn her, as you guys can see, oh my gosh. Okay, wait, the walking animation isn't even that bad. This is low-key kind of fire. She's got some good VFX going. She has like a present type of VFX going on here. The way she walks, you know, looks like she's hitting the moonwalk. A little bit of Michael Jackson action going on here. Don't really know what that's all about. She's looking a little bit goofy. I don't really know. Let's purchase her. Let's allow her to go into the base, and we'll take a look after that, I guess. Could you walk to the base any slower, miss? Excuse me. Yes, she's like walking on her tippy toes. It makes a lot of sense because she's a ballerina. I think that all the ballerinas actually walk on their tippy toes anyway, so it doesn't really make much sense for me to even make that comment. Anyways, though, this is basically like a Christmas version of the Ballerina Cappuccina. Now, if we were to go over the actual design of her, the color scheme is really nice. We all love Christmas colors, okay? And whenever I say we, I mean we. Like, we all love Christmas colors, right, guys? Yes, we do. I think I can probably zoom in real quick for you guys and give you, yes, okay, this is a way better look. So she has like a nice kind of weird looking face going on here. Why is she freaking smiling at me? Stop smiling at me that way, please. Her hands are going up. Her hands glitching through her head. Not, I guess a little bit. Her hands are kind of going through her head a little bit there. And then her hands are also going through her head a little bit there as well. I don't know if the original ballerina does that or not. crazy stutter. What the heck was that? Oh my gosh, ignore that. That never happened. You never heard anything. But she's got like some nice shoes going on here. You know, she got like the regular elf shoes. I don't know, the color combination is really good. So I'll give the design low key like a 10 out of 10. I really like the design. The animations, as far as her, you know, AFK animations goes, they look pretty good. The walking animations were pretty clean. I'll say like a 9 out of 10 to be honest. And just to get a better look at the design, this is what she's looking like. She's also got the Santa hat up there. Oh my god, crazy detail here. Luckily, I already gave the design a 10 out of 10, but it might end up going up to an 11 out of 10 if they keep on cooking like this. She's got marshmallows with the hot chocolate up there. That's a really good detail that not a lot of people are actually going to notice. As far as VFX goes, it's kind of just some presents, something simple, nothing too crazy. Probably a good, I would say 6 out of 10, maybe a 7 out of 10. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to make the joke. I make a 6-7 joke about every single video now. This is getting out of control. This is starting to get really, really bad. All right, anyways, moving on to the next brain rot. I'm pretty sure it's like some type of Spiderini. I will find it for you guys. Give me just a second here. Yep, I found it. It's the Gifty Spiderini. All right, here we go. So this is what bro's looking like. Oh, don't tell me his animations are glitched. Oh no, they are. You know what? It's fine. Okay, we can still rate his VFX. His VFX are a little bit different. You know, believe it or not, he does have the gifts that are coming out as well, which is kind of you know, a little bit low quality considering the fact that we only got 4 new brain rots in this update, by the way. Not that it was a low quality update, all right, because we have a teaser for the next update right here. We have daily rewards, and this admin machine thing is a really cool freaking feature. So, you know, adding new brain rots every update is not always like the most needed thing, but it's okay. Anyways, though, oh look, his animations are applying whenever he actually gets into the base, though. Okay, this is good. So as you guys can see, the Ballerina Peppermintina is giving 215,000 a second. This Gifty Spiderini is giving 99.9 thousand a second. I don't know why they won't just make it a million. It's making my OCD go insane, but you know what? That's okay. All right, that's okay. I think, you know, it's kind of annoying. Anyways, though, we have to be honest here. Okay, let's get a little zoom in going on here. The design is beautiful. Okay, he's got the bows on his legs. You know, it's looking a little bit goofy here. He's got a present, you know, the wrap, the bow on the top. His face is looking pretty clean. He's also got like some fangs right there, which is a pretty good little feature. I'm sure if we were to pick him up real quick, which we will actually do that, we can probably look at him a little bit more detailed. Look at the bottom. Okay, yep, so the present goes towards the bottom of him as well. Now, it doesn't really make much sense because, you know, not trying to become a nerd or anything, but spiders actually have 8 legs. They don't have 6 legs, so it doesn't really make any sense. He's not a Spiderini, all right? I'm just kidding. It still says Spiderini. But yeah, he's kind of like glowing right here too, which looks really freaking cool. The VFX are not bad though. I would say design is probably like a 9 out of 10. Did not give me as much wow as the Ballerina because surprisingly she had a lot of detail, including, you know, the marshmallows and stuff up there. I know I'm getting a little bit serious right now, but I take my ratings very seriously and I want you guys to have the best ratings physically possible here, okay? The VFX, I would say, are better on the Spiderini. I would give it a 7 out of 10. I did give the Ballerina a 6 out of 10 on the VFX. I'm gonna give the Gifty a 7 out of 10. So he is winning for the VFX battle as we speak. Because if you guys pay attention, the effects on him are a little bit heavier than the effects on the Ballerina. Now, his animations, I would say, you know, just regular AFK animations, low-key like a 3 out of 10. If it had his actual walk animation, it would probably be a little bit better. But you know what? I'm not really complaining. Not that big of a deal. Time for the next brain rot. Now, I'm pretty sure I actually know what this one is, so I can keep on talking to you guys while I go scroll up and find this freaking thing real quick. Aha, I found it right here. The Coffin Tung Sahur. Now, I thought that this thing was going to be an OG. I also thought that this thing was going to be called the Coffin Dance. All right, it made a lot of sense, but I guess it's technically Tung Sahur coming back to the game. So this technically, you know, is a new brain rot, but I guess it's not because it's just like Tongs, but it literally is a new brain rot. I mean, this is a new name and everything. Anyways, let's spawn it. Okay, I'm liking this already. Just for the simple fact that it's a brain rot that has 4 of the same thing around it. Do we have things that are like that? I mean, we have like the lost brain rots, which I guess do count, but we've never had one that has 4. We obviously know the meme that this is referencing. All right, this is called the Coffin Dance. If you don't know what the Coffin Dance is, you are a little Timmy and you are a 5-year-old. You need to look up what the Coffin Dance is. It is an OG meme, very funny, very you know, humorous. This is what it's referencing though, all right, by doing the Tung Sahurs. now there are 4 of the Tungs, and the Coffin's also is looking pretty good. Their walking animation is also pretty good. Let me move it over slightly. All right, we're gonna move it like right there. So as far as animations goes, I'm gonna say that Ballerina still has the best animations, but I'm gonna give the Tung Sahur animations like an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good there, but it's kind of just like some regular everyday walking. The AFK is pretty good though. It has the animations even going off, you know, with the Coffin, which I think is like pretty nice. But obviously bro takes up a lot of freaking space. Yeah, he takes up a lot of room. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Anyways though, the actual design for the Coffin Tung Sahur, okay, is actually pretty clean. The Coffin's looking good, but it's nothing that's like too crazy detail. You know, they have tuxedos on, but there's not even, where's the tie? That was the one thing that I was looking for on the design with this thing, bro. That does slightly make me sad because there's no ties. It's just kind of like a tuxedo. And then bro's got his freaking, bro, oh my god, why does he have the grippers out? Why does he have the toes out? Why does he have 3 toes? Wait, does the other Tung Sahur have 3 toes? Has Tung Sahur already came back to the game is the real question here, I think. Has Tung actually came back to the game? No, he's not even in here. He hasn't even, yeah, I don't think he's like came back to the game yet. What the frick is the point of this brain rot then? You know, maybe I'm just a little bit stupid or confused. Wait, I just realized something. I've never even seen this, what's it called? Do they not have it on here? I guess they don't. I've never seen the radioactive mutation. I just now like remembered that. I haven't even seen that yet. I need to find a video where I can actually get that in this video, guys. You know what? Let's just spawn a rainbow version for fun, because why not? Because I'm really curious to see what this is looking like. Is it invisible? Oh my god, don't tell me it is invisible. You know, I guess we're just gonna ignore that. Do the mutations not work? Let's try a candy version. Yeah, the mutations do not work. You know what? That's okay. Let's just do the regular mutations. Let me just make sure it's working still. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, yes, it is working. All right, anyways, let's get back to the ratings. So again, the actual design is probably like a 7 or 8 out of 10. Nothing too like insane, but I would say since it's like overwhelming me with Tung Sahur's, I mean, this is the big triple T. All right, he's looking pretty freaking swaggy. I'm gonna automatically give him like an 8 out of 10. Now, as far as VFX goes, as you guys can see, all right, if we come right here, VFX is on, okay? So I'm getting a little bit annoyed here. These two got some nice VFX going on. This guy has no VFX. Not only is he in the thumbnail, okay, he's in the thumbnail of the game, but he's also the main part of this update. He was the main thing in my thumbnail the other day, and he has no VFX. Highly disappointed, but I'm going to give the VFX a 0 out of 10 because it doesn't even exist. But the design is good. The animations are decent. Okay, it's really like not the worst thing. All right, you know, this could be a lot, you know, a lot worse. Okay, but now it's time to get to our last brain rot. Now this brain rot is going to be really good. I have seen it already. It gives a lot of freaking moolah, and it actually looks pretty freaking good. You probably know him pretty well. All right, he is it's like the freaking cookie guy and the milk guy. I always forget their name. Just let me scroll and find it real quick. Like, oh, here it is. It's right below the Coffin Tung Sahur. Okay, so yeah, Cookie and Milky is the name. Oh, this is gonna be sick. Oh my god. So bro cost not even $1 billion. Sorry, $100 billion to even buy alone. Okay, let's go over the animations first. Let's worry about money and stuff later. Okay, the animations are good. The shadows are on point. As you guys can see, there's no glitching going on here. They both have their own separate VFX. Okay, this is really good for us right now. All right, let's buy it. Let's watch it walk to the base. Actually, watch them walk to the base. All right, I need to be more respectful. Let's watch them walk to the base. As you guys can see, the walking animations are honestly pretty good. He has his head down. He's got his head up. Let's actually just bring him over here. Let's just do something like this. All right, there we go. So the AFK animations are looking good. The cookie guy walks with his head down. Milky walks with his head up, which I think is kind of cool. I always love the duo type of brain rots here. If I'm being honest, all right, let's go over VFX first. The VFX on these guys alone are better than these guys over here because the GIFs are kind of just what you expect to go with it. Pretty like basic VFX. Now, are the VFX good? Yes, they are, but it's just kind of basic. You just expect it to be there. With these, it's like you do expect it to be there, but since there's 2 of them, it makes it automatically look better. Like if you actually pay attention, there are little bubbles on the screen coming off for the milk. If you look at the milk, the actual glass is full of milk right there, which looks really freaking cool. And then you have the cookie guy right here, which just has cookies coming off of him. You have the chocolate chips, which are not only in the front, but they're also in the freaking back. The design is looking really good here. And bro gives $155 million a second. A regular version gives 155 mil a second. That is almost equal to like an OG Brainrot. That is like pretty good money, because I'm pretty sure that this strawberry elephant gives like 200 to 250 million a second. You know, even though he has like 100 million to go, that's still a really good amount of freaking money. But anyways, like I was saying, the actual design on them, I would say, is probably a good like 10 out of 10. Okay, and is it due to the fact that they're a duo? Yes, but it's also due to the fact that the design on them is just clean. It's simple. It's not doing too much. I would say doing too much is something like the Spiderini. You can tell that they tried to do a lot and it just didn't really look like too crazy. Like they tried to do a lot, but it still made it look simple. Now they made this look simple, but it just looks simple. It looks good as it's simple. You know, you can tell that the Milky is more happy and the cookie looks like he's just really like spent. He looks like he just got off his blue collar job working 10 hours a freaking day, bro. I don't know what's going on with this guy. He looks very unhappy. I don't know what is he so angry about? Okay, anyways, continuing. I would say the design is a 10 out of 10. All right, and full glaze, by the way. VFX is also a 10 out of 10. The animations, you know, I think we need more proof. All right, we need more proof. You know what? Let's spawn another one, and let's spawn another one. You know what? I'm just gonna spam this button a few times. I don't know how many times it's gonna like spawn it. I think yeah, it'll just keep on spawning it, which is really cool for us. Yay, I love that. So we can kind of just consistently look at the animations. As you guys can tell, you know, it's looking pretty good. It's not that bad. The ballerina animations are the only thing that can really compete with this, because the Spiderini's animations weren't even showing. The Coffin's animations were like pretty mid, but the ballerina actually had a nice walking animation. So I would say that the cookie and Milky is just a little bit worse than the ballerina animations. Okay, the ballerina animations get like a 10 out of 10. The cookie and Milky is like a 9.9 out of 10. All right, it's just directly behind it, and it's just for the simple fact that, you know, it's just kind of a regular walking animation. But I do like how his head is down to show that he's more mad than the Milky. It's looking really freaking clean. Besides that, all right, he's giving $155 million a second. This Brainrot is really good, but these are it for all 4 new Brainrots, guys. I mean, you know, that's really it. I hope that my ratings, you know, open up y'all's eyes a little bit, all right? Because I was trying really hard in this video, all right? I was trying really freaking hard here. But these Brainrots are looking clean, all right? Make sure you're not basing the update just based off, you know, how many new Brainrots there are. Okay, I know that that's what this video is about, but there are more to this update than the Brainrots. Be appreciative of the Santa's fuse, the, you know, kind of like sneak peek, and the event calendar, which is a nice feature, and also the admin machine, which is also a very nice feature. Let me know what you guys think about this update down below, and kind of just rate it from 1 to 10. And you know, I would give it probably like a good 9 out of 10. It was a pretty chill update. Liked it a lot, and yeah. But that's enough yapping from me. Okay, guys, so I really did enjoy making this video. I'm not gonna lie, this update was actually really good. I mean, even though we only got 4 brand new Brainrots, we still got a lot of nice freaking features. I mean, bro, we have a whole entire admin machine. We have like this new calendar thing, which is going to be daily rewards. We also have the Santa's fuse, which is going to be here next update. So it's actually making us excited for the next update. But anyways, guys, make sure to join my Discord server if you want daily updates on videos or just want an active community in general. And also make sure to like and subscribe so I can feed my family. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.